ladies and gentlemen.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry no storage unit yet, but we decided to go thrifting. So we're gonna go out there and see if we can find anything. Hopefully we don't get skunked. Still looking. Like I said, storage units are going crazy, so I'll stick to thrifting. I'll just make a couple hundred here and there instead of spending more than I want to on a unit. So let's get out there and see what we can find. All right guys, first thrift store, Bargain World. Today there's no discounts, so we're gonna go in there and see what we can get. We'll have to pay attention to what we're buying, make sure it's good deals, because today's no discounts, so what we buy is what we buy at full price. Today we gotta stay focused here, try and make that money. All right guys, out here thrifting today. I got a couple items I decided to pick up. There's no special discount, so I'd be very picky. But what I decided to do here is give this a try. It's as is. I think it's $6.99. Get myself about 50 bucks. $5 plus I'm gonna throw in these, like the vintage look. And throw the case launcher bag with it. These are $2, $5, and $4. So I figure this all works. Around 30 and 45, 50, so $70. Not bad. But that's pretty much what I so far found here. I'll update you all for that. Alright guys, I finished with what I bought. You see my total $21.45. No discounts today. So today was a gamble day basically for thrifting. If everything works out like it should, I should make decent money off of this, but it all comes down to if they work. Everything is sold as is here. If it was a discount, I wouldn't have no worries. It's whatever, you know, $2.50, $1, and $3. If it don't work, throw it in the garbage or recycle it, digital recycle. But like I said, if this right here, that's probably 35 bucks, $35, and this is 45 to 50 bucks. If it all works, then $21 well spent. I could triple my money. So we'll see. We'll get home, I'll test it and let y'all know if anything works. All right, second thrift store, see what we can find. All right, y'all, I came across this crazy shirts, Hawaii large, $4.99. It is a single stitch, vintage 90s, right here. Look at this back hit on it. Pretty nice little shirt. It has a little logo down here too. But it is definitely a single stitch 90s crazy shirt, Hawaii, $4.99. I think I'm gonna pick this bad boy up. Beautiful shirt. If there's an extra large, I'd keep it for myself. Alright guys, a couple other finds. We got this right here, $4.99 and $3.99. If this works, this goes with this, and it'd be about 60 bucks. So that's a good little find. That's a skink, we want $3.99 for it. It's about 15, 16 bucks, so that's a $10. And they want $2 each for these. I figure I'll throw these with this. I'll probably get about 65, 70 for this then. As a package deal. So that's what I'm looking at now. I want to test this first, see if it works. If it works, then I'm going to get this. I'll update you when we leave out of here. Alright guys, I got done there. I ended up spending $64.29. One item cost me 40 bucks. That was this item here. The reason why I bought it is for that right there. Bo Jackson autographed baseball. It's obviously has more than his autograph on it. Let's see what other ones are on here. Figure out what team he was on when he played on here. It is a official American League baseball. So I did a little bit more research, but I seen Bo Jackson, and I was a fan of Bo Jackson growing up, a Raiders fan. So seeing that on there, I was stoked to get it, and they had it for $40.99. I had to grab it. I don't know if I'm selling this yet, just because of that one autograph, but if I do a little bit more research, I might let this go. But right now, I've always wanted Bo Jackson's autograph, and I got it. So there it is. That's the reason why. Then I did buy the ink. Those two, I put the Sony player back. I tried testing it out. I couldn't get it to work, so I don't know if it was just the power cord or what, but I decided not to waste the time trying. So I just bought the tape though. So I think I could get 20 bucks for those, 15 for the ink. And then I did grab that shirt. So I did grab this beautiful thing here. So I think probably get 25, 30 bucks for that, 20 bucks for that, 15 for that. This, I don't know. And these are mine. So altogether, if I sell it all, this will be free. So right now, that's an iffy thing, but I did spend $64. So that I got to make up. That if I sell all this here, it will obviously pay, and this will be covered with that. And then I can make a lot of profit off of that. But I think there's profit in this too if I sell it. But that's my 2 thrift stores I'm going to today. I know it's a short little video, but that's pretty dope. Find that. I'll do a little more research. I'll update you on this. Then when I test the items I did buy at the other store, I'll let you update on those too. Well guys, after doing a little bit more research on this baseball, that right there is the key to what year this ball is. That is Ed Hearn. He played last season, 1988 Kansas City Royals. So a lot of players on here are 88 and 89. Him playing his last game in 88 means baseball's in 88. So this is a 1988 signed Bo Jackson Kansas City Royals baseball. Pretty cool, especially for 40 bucks. I think that was a good pickup. All right, y'all, I want to give an update on the CD player and the camera. The CD player did turn on, but it does not read discs. So I decided just to list it as a bundle as is. Let the buyer know that it does turn on, but don't read discs. Some people could be an easy fix, but I went ahead and listed that for 22 bucks for the whole thing. Hopefully, just looking to break even. Let's get my money back. That's pretty much it. The camera, I put battery in, turned it on. It powers on and looks to wind up the film, but I can't test it to see if it actually winds up the film. But the motor does turn on because I don't have any film to put in it. So I listed that as that, put that in the description, and listed that for $29. I've already received a couple offers for 20 bucks for it. That would give me some profit, but I'm holding out for maybe 25 at the least. But that's pretty much for those two. I did list the baseball. Like I said, it is 1988. As you can see on there, there's a couple signatures from the same guy, so I assume he brought it back a couple times to different games and got it signed from different players during that year, during that season. But I have it listed right now for, what was it, like $250 or something like that. Just throw out a big price and see what happens. Or best offer. Like I said, I'm not in a hurry to sell it. I always wanted a Bo Jackson autograph. I finally got one, so if it sells, it sells. The other 2 items I make profit off of, and then the CD player and the camera, I'll probably break even on the CD player, and the camera I'll make a little bit of profit. But besides that, that's what I have so far. I'm hoping to get a storage unit soon. Please subscribe, hit that like button, leave some comments. Let me know what you think of my videos. But I'll catch y'all on the next one.